told Rich I'll come and see one motherfucker. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I got this whole row right here, all 6 of them. Yeah.
So what's up, everybody? So you all know this character right here.
Who that? Hey, if you don't know, I'm Dre out of Chicago, disturbing the peace every day, all day, no days off, not even if I had a bad call. So we are out here at Chicago World of Wheels. It's crazy because I was able to get Kevin out and Uncle Bruno. So that's that is such a big deal for us out here. You guys have no idea to get these guys to come to a show they've never been to, but they trusted in Dan or Smooth's word that it was going to be a good time, and they showed up. So that really means a lot to us out here because we think so highly of these 2 guys. So,
well, man, so, dude, I've been saying this all week, and
yes, sir.
You keep giving me crap for it. But, dude, when you look at all the bikes that are here,
yeah,
and then you look at your bikes here,
yeah,
you don't build the same thing at all. Everything's so different from metrics.
Yeah.
What is that, Dan?
Rocket.
What is that?
A Harbor Freight engine.
It's a trike, a Harbor Freight trike, drift trike.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's got an Indian.
Yeah.
And then he's got a Harley.
Yeah.
And then he's got another Harley.
Yeah.
And I think that's another Harley.
Yeah.
Dude,
but they're all different.
Where do you get your inspiration from when you do bikes, when you start a bike?
Well, you know what, dude? My inspiration is that, honestly, man, it's funny. People laugh at me, but the real deal is that when I get a bike, I will have a lot of stuff in my mind, and I will sit down and talk to the bike, as funny as it sounds, because a bike is going to tell you what it wants. A lot of times guys are building a bike and wonder why this won't work, this won't fit, why they're getting frustrated, bike doesn't want it. So I allow the bike to tell me what it wants.
All right, so here's the trike I was telling you guys about. and even though it looks similar to the other ones, it's not.
No.
It's different.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
And that was actually put together by my boy Jason. I cannot take the credit. So, yeah, Jason, him and I, we do a lot of stuff together, bounce a lot of ideas off of each other. And, yeah, that was a Showtime special. So Showtime. So, yeah.
When I sit here and I look at you, and I met you through Dan and Brett and the guys.
Yeah.
But you build, like, dude, I wish I could go remote to go see the military bike.
Wish you could too.
Tell me about the military bike. Uncle Bruno.
What first
Can you get some military pictures?
First thing I want to say is that the issue that I'm having right now is that the word build is kind of becoming generic or bastardized, if you will. It's sort of like back in the days when a lot of these food companies were coming out with healthy and everything was all natural. And it would say all natural, big bold print, but below that is say also with artificial flavoring.
Yep.
So build has become so bastardized and kind of generic because I know guys that put floorboards and wheels and handlebars on their bike and say, I built it. I mean, technically you did, but what is a build, you know? Did you actually fabricate a bracket or make this happen? So, okay, back to that. Away from the sidebar. So with my build, I built a military bike. The deal with the military bike is that I collaborated with Hodge, and him and I came up with this whole deal because I did not want to build the same military bike that everybody else is building with the guys planting the flag in the ground with the same phrases, freedom isn't free, some gave up. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go to the darker side so that people can realize and understand how they received these freedoms that they love and admire, how we got those freedoms. You have to understand that it was some bloodshed. Some people did not make it back home. And so I wanted to show the darker side of the military that everybody's scared to show. But it's true. And that's true in everyday life. I mean, people are admiring these bikes and cars that we brought to the show, but they didn't see the bike fall over in the trailer. They didn't see the strap snap. They didn't see us trying to wipe bikes down at the last minute, you know. Just like you, Kevin. People pull up to your house and be like, wow, must be nice. Nice house. Wow, look at your truck. Nice truck, must be nice. They don't see you sitting in your garage or at your job for 10 12 hours a day.
Yeah,
They don't see you not making it to a birthday party for your child because you have to work.
that's right.
And that's what this bike was about, showing the sacrifice.
So you guys, this whole bike has a really great story behind it, but there's the bike, and I have more pictures, so just give me a second. I just want to make sure y'all can see it.
So the wheels, yeah, the wheels are off of a military Jeep, the tires themselves. So I got the tires that stretch on Fat Boy rims.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. And everything, the best part about the bike is that everything was donated by a veteran. And I even met about 6 veterans here at the show today that are going to bring stuff tomorrow to donate. So as long as they keep donating, I'm going to keep adding and finding a place for it to go on the bike.
Well, I know that everybody, I mean,
They can't get the real feel for it, man, with that camera.
and you can't. This
Yeah.
bike is so cool, but to me, it's the thought process behind it. You said, I'm not going to put anything on a bike that ain't supposed to be there. The
Right.
bike is not feeling it. It ain't going to go. It's not right. You let the bike speak to you.
Yeah.
Dude, I've always been a big fan of yours. From the day I met you,
Oh,
the
man.
very first day I met you.
Yeah.
And it's cool because the guys at Shy South are huge fans of yours
Oh,
also.
man,
They
stop,
love
man.
well, no, they say this is what these people tell me.
Yeah.
And then you guys are side by side at the show,
Yeah.
interacting together,
Yeah.
taking care of each other. But dude, you're like Dan's painted for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But I tell people all the time, sorry to cut you off.
No.
But I tell people all the time, man, Shy South, they are what I consider the upper echelon out here in the biker world in Chicago, in my opinion. Other people may beg to differ. I don't care. I'm giving you my opinion. I consider them the upper echelon. And, I cannot do what they do as far as their builds and their paint and the way they have attention to detail with the bolts hurt the right way and this and that. I just build what I like and what I know the people are going to like. Even with my Creep Show bike, if anybody's seen Creep Show, that's my horror bike. And when I built that bike, I said I want to design it where a 70-year-old grandfather that's walking around with his 10-year-old grandchild, both of them can point something out on the bike. So it spans like 8 decades. So, when I'm doing something, it's all about what the bike wants, what I like, and what the people are going to like. So that's why I consider myself the people's champ.
Well, it's very cool. And dude, even the Indian you've got,
Yeah.
the trike you've got,
Yeah.
the Softail you've
Yeah.
got.
That's not rocket. That was actually a
The
crotch
Snot
rocket.
Rocket's the coolest one.
That was it's funny because a guy came up to me and talked to me about it, and all the crotch rocket guys back in the days always called it a can of tuna. Nobody liked the Suzuki Katana at all. That was like the chick bike, the learner bike, and for me to take it and turn it into a chopper, I got so many props off of that, man. It's ridiculous.
But I bet that thing is fast.
It's uncontrollable.
Holy moly. But the cool thing about that, I was talking to someone about earlier, is that it's all garbage pail kids.
Yeah.
So you have to be a certain
Yeah.
age group to know what the hell
Right,
a garbage
right.
pail kid is.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I love that bike.
But thank you. Yeah, when I was building it, man, and I got finished with it, and I'm like, man, this is a rocket, but it's not your typical rocket. It's just kind of gruesome, grimy. It's just snotty. And like, you know what? I got this from my guy that was a mechanic back in the days. He used to always blow his nose in the wintertime. I'm like, damn, dude, get a Kleenex. He was like, I shoot snot rockets. And that's where that name came from. So that was the snot rocket. And that's how I had the seat made, because I was looking for something snotty. And that's how I ended up with Snotty Scotty. That was an actual garbage pail kid. That was a card that I had that I found, and I had the guy mimic that on the seat. So yeah.
But if you take that bike, sit it next to the Creep Show bike, and set the Creep Show next to the Softail. No, Softail.
Oh, the red line.
Red line.
Yeah.
And then have red line sitting next to AWOL.
They're all
Every
different.
single bike is done differently.
Yeah.
Heavy fabrication.
Yeah. That's what it's
Heavy
about.
design.
That's what it's about.
Heavy
man.
thought processes. I mean,
funny 'cause
you would never think the same guy built all of the bikes.
correct. Yeah, no, man. And I hate trying to fit myself in the category. And, you have guys that are bagger guys and guys that are chopper guys. And, I just build what I like. I made my name, or I got known of working on metric bikes because nobody else wanted to work on metrics at all. So I was the first guy around here putting 23-inch wheels on Yamahas, Hondas, and Kawasaki's. Nobody else is doing a Harley wheel on a metric bike. And so, I just never put myself in that corner or in that box and limited myself. And so now, with what's going on, everything is different. Everything is wild. That's the way I like it.
But it works really well in the creativity. And I always go back to the creativity because, you got Holden and the guys over here.
Yeah. Oh, man, they're
it's very
amazing.
obvious what they do.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they're very good at what they do.
Yeah.
But you're all over the board.
Yeah.
You've got some bikes that are so clean and polished and classy.
Yeah.
And then you have bikes that are like snotty Scotty.
Yeah.
Snot Rocket.
Yeah.
That still looks good, but it's not the same. It's different.
Yeah, and it's funny because somebody else came over. They was like, this section over here where I'm at, they was like, it's just so dark and gloomy over here compared to everybody else's section. But they was like, it's something that I like about it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's all good stuff.
Yeah.
It's all the creativity. I mean, dude, I know if I get in certain situations, I'm going to be calling you, Dre.
Yeah.
Help a brother out. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Send me some pictures, man.
Real talk, because I have quite a few shops that'll call me like, hey, I don't mess with any metric stuff. Can you either come over here or walk me through it and tell me what I need to do? And I got shops in Chicago that'll actually tow bikes to me to work on, and then I have them towed back because I don't know if they're intimidated or they don't want to fool with metric bikes, but I like it. It's a lot of wiring with an electric bike, and I had a shop see me a bike, they couldn't figure out why it wouldn't start. It had a kickstand switch, but they didn't know. Harleys don't have kickstand switches,
Oh, but Hondas do.
Exactly. Yeah. So, definitely. Yeah, that's it, man. This is something that I love, something that I admire, and I just love the creativity, freedom that I have, and I'm able to do what I want to do.
So what are your plans after here? You got what's going on the rest of the year?
The rest of the year is that I want to hit quite a few shows, but it's going to sound funny, dude, because we're talking about bikes, but I really, really, really want to finish my Volkswagen Beetle. I have a 72 Beetle that I'm finishing up the air ride on, and I really want to finish my Beetle, and I just want to cruise that Beetle all summer and hop on the bikes every now and then in
so
the
you
fall.
don't do just bikes?
No. Just like a lot of folks out here, this stuff started with the hot rod scene. Mine actually started with the import scene. I was one of them guys. I had a Honda Civic, Mitsubishi Eclipses, and that's where it started at, man. Loud exhaust, big pipes on the exhaust. So, that's where it started at. Then as I got older, I kind of matured to the motorcycles, and now I'm just going. I work on cars, but only for myself. So, but bikes I build for everybody else, but cars, that's only for me. So, I want to finish my Beetle, and then next year, this winter coming up, I have a sports project in mind that I want to do, and trike.
Really?
So, I want to do another trike. Is anybody listening?
Yeah, you got people listening.
I'll turn it down because I want to do an adult big wheel. Oh, they heard me. I'm just messing with you. So no. So next year, I plan on World Wheels having an adult big wheel. I mean,
an adult
real
big
deal.
wheel.
I mean, I want to be able to pull a lever and spin it around, big wheel. So
So have you seen the green machine out there?
I did, and that's what actually gave me the motivation because I've been talking about it. I saw the green machine. I said, dude, I got to do it.
Basically just like that right there, but you got to build it right.
Well, I want to put a real street legal motor on it. I mean, that thing ain't getting over 35 miles an hour, so I want to be able to actually ride it on the highway on the street. So,
So are you going to make it a little bit taller also?
Squatty. I want it low. I will have a flag so that you don't run me over.
I was going to say, you better have a flag.
I have a flag like I'm
It
in
better
the
be a yellow pole with a neon orange flag on it.
So So yeah, so that's what those are two builds that I want to do on top of some other stuff. But I have to sell some of this crap first, man. Dude, I was talking to a guy earlier, and I think I'm at 14 or 16 bikes, and this is hey, if you guys are listening here, look up. Hey, this is a terrible hobby. It is terrible. You are better off doing dope. I mean, this is so bad. I remember one year my sister called me. Was like, "Hey Dre, you gonna get this car out of my garage?" And I was like, "What car?" She said, "The car that's been sitting there for the last 2 years." I had no idea that I bought a car, stuck it in there. I had to go to her house to see what it was, and I'm like, "Wow, I forgot I had a shoebox forward." So yeah,
Really?
this is a terrible hobby. Get out while you can.
He said, "Get out while
Yes,
you can."
yes. Leave it alone.
Wow. Well, cool. So, what other rallies you got planned to go to this year?
Of course, I'm going to do Jonesboro River Rally. I'm doing the National Biker Roundup that's going to be in Springfield, Illinois. What else do we do? You're going to make me go on my phone and get my.
Are you going to Galveston again? That's what I'm getting to.
You know what? I really love Galveston. I want to go. So far, it's only 4 of us. And the deal with that is that we take a semi-truck. So we have to have 20 bikes. So I need 16 more people, guys. If you want to go to Galveston, I need 16 bikes.
The people guys are going.
They told me that last year, and they ended up with 2. That's why I didn't make it. Oh, they can hear this.
Oh, you can hear it, but that's good.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah. So no. So to answer your question, I would love to go to Galveston this year if I can get enough bikes to go on the trailer with me. Oh, you know what? I may just come and spectate and hang out with old Kevin right here
We're just
and be a
riding one of the bikes
spectator.
that's already in Galveston.
How about I ride on the back with you, buddy?
You're going to have to get with Stacy on that. She's going to be like, no.
Put me in the middle. Well, hey guys, you know what? Hopefully Kevin can get some better pictures, video footage of my bikes, and we can go from there. I got to cut out. I have people waiting on me. Thank you guys so much for watching, so much for listening. Kevin, I appreciate you, man, for coming all the way to Chicago. Thank you and Uncle Bruno so much, brother. I love you, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you, guys. See you.